who are these politicians that we always blame, that they are the ones who hired the goons for purposes of tarnishing the name of the governor? And I just want to remind Kenyans that in history, some of the situations that are precipitated at the tail end of any regime is a product of their own misadventure. Remember, even the issue of Mungiki was created by one of the regimes of the past, and Mungiki became almost a nightmare to the nation and to all citizens of this country. Even Osama bin Laden was created by America, and yet the same Americans had to look for him when he had become almost a serious threat to peace and security in the entire world. And we are still getting the effects of bin Laden's adventure in that field of instability and lack of security. Remember, as I said much earlier, even in Haiti, it is the regime that was creating those goons that have now become a problem to the entire world, where there is no stable government in Haiti. So some of the goons that you think you are creating for the purposes of immediate solutions to a problem that could have been handled differently may become a nightmare even in the city of Nairobi. They may be the same goons who will evict Sakaja come the next election or any other time for that matter. So it is not interesting, and Sakaja did not do well by yesterday pretending that he was denying, because there was a Sakaja salute for those goons when they were passing along the city, the governor's office, having accomplished thuggery, of course with the police abetting the thuggery that happened, and shooting a very innocent man selling masks. It was a sign that the police had their own vengeance elsewhere, but the goons, if it's not Sakaja, then they must have been hired by the state to make sure that they visit mayhem. I remember the meeting that Sakaja was when he was demanding that nobody will play in Nairobi. There were other state operatives who had already shown clear signs that they were not going to tolerate any form of protest or even demonstration whatsoever. And it's become almost a mark of this regime that they're intolerant to alternative opinion, whether it's by members of parliament or by any individual in society. They are also intolerant to people who call them to order about the way they display their ill-gotten wealth. And they don't want to hear people talking about anything else. They are only threatening Kenyans with the hope that they still got support in the country. But their support has been decimated by lack of trust, because you cannot have a leader who makes 10 sentences and each sentence has a lie, and you expect people to respect you and to applaud you. And in fact, Fred, at times, people don't watch their own clips when they go back home. The president should have realized when he was telling people in Meru that he's going to make sure that he brings us down to size. The audience around him was indifferent. It was not like when he was campaigning in the run-up to 2022 elections, where he was getting a lot of applause. People are indifferent. They're almost getting tired. What is he telling us again? And that should have been a clear sign that this bedrock has slipped away. It's only that we are looking who is going to be the person to harvest that avalanche of supporters moving away from the current regime.
Yes. And even looking at it politically,